How's it going, everybody? Landon with the Truck Boss Show. Excited about this segment, getting to know a great couple that are doing amazing things in the trucking industry when it comes to advocating on behalf of the truck driver, Lee and Lisa of Trucking with the Schmitts, if I said that right, .com, the podcast, everything. Thank you both so much for being a part of this show.
Thank you for having us.
It's great to be
here. Did
here.
I say that right? Be honest. Did I say that okay?
It's a podcast on Blog Talk Radio. Trucking with the Schmitts is just the name of the show. We don't have a .com, but we do have a Facebook page called Trucking Across America with the Schmitts.
That's perfect. Well, I am so excited to be able to speak with you both. We had an opportunity off air to talk deeply, emotionally, about autonomous trucks and where we're at now, your experience with that, your research with that, your advocacy with that, and at the same time, what the future holds with that. And so with this segment here, we're going to dive deeper into that topic. And if you're watching this right now, we want you to dive into this conversation, like, comment, and share. We have a lot to talk about here. So before we do that, Lee and Lisa, if you don't mind, share your background in trucking and at the same time, dive a little bit deeper in how you got into this topic.
I started driving truck in the 80s when it was a chauffeur's license and everything was good and fun. 94, I started into oversized and heavy haul. Been doing that ever since. 2017, we were at a truck stop and somebody had made a comment about going to DC for the ELD protest. And I was hesitant about it. And Lisa's like, for 20 years, I've heard you say, if somebody had a good reason to go, you would go. She says, if you don't go now, you're not going to go. So that's what started everything.
When he was driving, I was home raising the kids. And when the last child left the house, I did not want to sit home alone again. We got married to be together. So I jumped in the truck and I've been there 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And we work really good together as a pair.
So you've had with the research, with your conversations, you've had the privilege of speaking with other stakeholders in the industry regarding this in other companies. Can you share a little bit about that experience on where we stand today when it comes to autonomous trucks, and then shift to your opinion on what you believe is going to happen in the next year or a little bit longer?
In March at Matt's, Too Simple was at one of the speaking engagements with the FMCSA. And the things they were saying I didn't agree with. So as soon as they were done with their interview, I cornered him. And I says, I want you on our radio show. I said, I don't agree with everything you're doing, but we're going to look into it a little more. He agreed. We got him on our radio show a month ago. And we questioned him on everything. Who's liable? What kind of testing are you doing now? Where are you guys at? Are the trucks 100% driverless? Is there a driver in there? What are you testing for? Every possible scenario you could think of. Crashes? Does the truck run into them? Is it going to stop on the highways? And where they're at, what their plan is, I guess, in the future.
Can I ask what stands out? What were the answers that he gave you or that person gave you that you trust or maybe even doubt?
They are hiring 20+ year experienced drivers to help them. So that's a good thing. They're not going out and getting somebody with a brand new CDL and saying, how do you drive this truck? They understand that they don't know about the actual driving on the road. They know about computers. So they're working with good people to teach them about that. The drivers are telling them how to keep your priorities right when you're on the road. If you're going to hit a person or an animal, you have to take out the animal over the person. They never even realized that was a thing. But most drivers out on the road today understand that, and in some cases, you will take the ditch rather than hurting any other human being. And so they've realized that.
They are in testing right now. They did a pilot program with the Postal Service to go from Arizona to Dallas. Mm-hmm. But they're running a driver and an engineer in a truck. And they're making sure that the truck, when the automated truck wants to do things, the driver's actually sitting right there making sure that it's going to do what it's doing, and the engineer is reading the codes to make sure that everything is right so that they can stop it. So I'm pleased that they're doing a lot of testing. From speaking with them, I don't have a problem with what they're doing as long as they stay where they're at.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this segment. Autonomous trucks is a big deal. Get a part of the Federal Register when it comes to open comment the period, and we'll see you on the next live segment. Take care.